Welcome, everybody. Thank you very much for joining today. This session is designed to give you everything you need to understand IWFM membership, what it is, why it matters, and how to take your next step. Whether you're looking to explore membership for the first time or looking to upgrade, or simply wanting some clarity on the process, you're in the right place. So let's begin just with an introduction. I'm Benjamin Reynolds. I'm a BDE, Business Development Executive here at IWFM. I work closely with individuals at all stages of their professional journey, helping them to find the right route into IWFM membership. And just on a side note, we are having a Q&A session at the end of this webinar, so please feel free to put any questions you have into the chat, and I'll do my best to answer them for you at the end. And also, if you want to take note of my email address here as well, then you are free and welcome to reach out separately and drop me an email at the end of the session, and I'll be happy to book in a call privately with you and jump on a Teams call, however you want to do it. So, who is IWFM? So, IWFM, we're the professional body for workplace and facilities management professionals. Our purpose is simple, and that's to empower individuals in this sector to develop, grow, and build successful careers. We set professional standards, provide guidance, and support people at every stage of their development. Being part of IWFM means staying up to date with best practice, gaining insights into the profession, and working within a recognised framework for competence and growth. Ultimately, IWFM is here to help you elevate your impact, enhance your skills, and strengthen your contribution to your organisation and the wider profession. And so with that in mind, let's look at how IWFM membership works and how it can support your professional career journey. So before we look at the individual grades, I just want to talk a little about membership and what it means overall. IWFM membership isn't just a badge, it's really a mark of professional recognition. It shows your commitment to best practice, continuous development, and professionalism within the workplace and facility sector. Membership also connects you with a community of peers, helping you to expand your network, share ideas, and grow your confidence and competence. And importantly, it gives you a platform to champion the profession and play a role in shaping its future. So really, we offer three core pillars of value. So we've got professional recognition, which validates your competence and demonstrates your commitment to excellence. We have connection and growth. So you gain access to a network of professionals, insights, tools, and opportunities that can promote continuous development. And influence and impact. So you help champion and elevate the profession by being part of a recognised and respected body that drives industry standards. So we offer 5 membership grades that reflect different stages of a professional journey. That's all the way from the very much entry-level affiliate grade membership. There's no assessment required for this. You can just join and become a member. And then moving on, we have the professional gradings from associate and onwards, where you get the post-nominals come into play. Associate is for early career professionals with growing experience and potentially relevant qualification, although there is a route without. Member, which is our most popular grade, that's for experienced practitioners whose work demonstrates significant responsibility and impact. Moving up to our more prestigious grades, which is certified. This is for senior professionals working strategically or managing complex operations. And then our most prestigious award, which is fellow, and that's recognising a sustained contribution and leadership in the profession. And each grade really represents a step up in experience, influence, and professional recognition. So each membership has clear pathways and prerequisites, and we refer to them as Route A or Route B, and I refer to them as the traditional methods to apply. So, for example, we have the affiliate grade membership, which is no previous experience required in the profession at all. As mentioned, you can just become a member. Moving up to associate, you have two pathways in. It's either 1 year of experience with a qualification, and that's a level 2 certificate or above in FM or related, or the second route in is at least 2 years workplace and or facilities management experience. Moving up to member, again, 2 pathways, Route A and Route B. So Route A is, the prerequisite is a level 4 diploma plus 2 years managerial experience, or if you have no qualification, it's simply 5 years experience within FM with 3 years managerial. And that's probably why it's one of our most popular grades, because going up to certified, you require qualification via the traditional methods, although there is a route in to become certified if you don't. So certified has three routes to become a member. Both Route A and Route B relate to a level 6 diploma or above within facilities management, or something that is a relatable qualification. And if you're unsure if you have a qualification, if it is relevant, then just get in touch, and I'll be more than happy to cast my eye over it and let you know. So you also need 3 years experience, 2 of which are managerial, and that is along with the qualification as well. If you don't have a qualification, the only other route in is going to be the experiential route, which I'll discuss a little bit more on the next slide as it's a little bit more in depth. And then fellow membership requires all of the prerequisites of previous grades, plus a long-term sustained contribution to the profession. So the experiential route, what it does is it allows experienced practitioners to gain certified membership and recognition without that formal qualification. It's ideal for senior professionals who have built their expertise through practice rather than studying, and it allows you to achieve membership by providing evidence of your real-world experience, strategic responsibilities, leadership, significant operational oversight, and alignment with IWFM professional standards. There are a number of tasks involved, and there is also a professional discussion with an assessor that typically lasts around an hour. And this is a really popular option for people who have progressed through experience rather than the academic pathways. So if you're not quite sure where you fit into the gradings, please feel free to scan this QR code, and it will take you to it's like a mini assessment. It will give you just like a rough idea of where you come in terms of the membership gradings. Don't take it as gospel though, because it's obviously kind of like an automated thing, but it does help you to start off where you want to be. What a lot of people do is they will take the assessment and then reach out to me afterwards and just get me to confirm the eligibility requirements. So the application process explained. We've recently improved and streamlined our application process, and made it more easier and more intuitive, and it's all online. Just one thing, the experiential route isn't accessible via this online system. For the experiential route, that's something that we set you up separately on our learning management system. But essentially here, as you can see, it's just very much straightforward. It's all online. You just fill out forms, going through answering the appropriate questions. I'm just going to skip it through a bit because you don't need to see all of that. And then you have to answer the questions accordingly. So the first question, provide a summary of your current job role, detailing areas of responsibility and the nature of the organisation you work for with the context. And then you have to provide, depending on which grade you're going for, you have to provide different key functions, and your examples of how you've implemented those within FM. So you've got risk management here, service innovation, and you can see you have to provide an example, what impact did it make, and if you would have done anything differently. And so you work your way through the form. This here, page 36, page 46 that you can see, this relates to the Professional Standards Handbook, which you can download towards the end of the application. And I'll just skip it through as well. So there we go, there's the Professional Standards Handbook, and you'll find that very useful to be able to compare your answers or your examples, just to make sure it's all in line. So I'm just going to skip through this a little bit. And then once you get to the end, you are required to upload your CV. So make sure you have an up-to-date copy to hand and ready to go. You can also provide a LinkedIn link as well to your page, which you can do instead of a CV if you want, or both, it would be better. And then if you've got a qualification and you're going via route B, or whichever route, you can then upload the file and the qualification on there as well. So it's quite straightforward. If you do have any problems with the online process, then reach out to me and I'll be able to help try and get it sorted manually. So just moving on, each grade requires clear evidence based on your experience. So associate, foundational experience, and level 2 or 3 qualification with 2 years experience. We've then got member, operational and managerial responsibilities with qualifications or significant experience, so 5 years, 3 of which is managerial. Certified, strategic leadership responsibilities plus a qualification, or the experiential route if not, which we have touched upon previously. And then fellow, long-term sustained contribution to the profession. And just something important to know, if you've completed the relevant IWFM qualifications through us, i.e. the level 6, as mentioned here, the level 6 diploma, you do automatically qualify for the appropriate grade. So there's no assessment needed. You don't have to pay for the assessment. You can simply show us a copy of your certificate and we will just get you signed up as a member at that grade. So to help you succeed, really, the tips for a strong submission: try and provide clear, structured examples of your achievements. Align each example with the relevant IWFM professional standards. Try and use measurable outcomes where possible. Keep your evidence concise, relevant, and easy to follow. And try to focus on depth rather than the volume of experience. And this ensures that the assessors can quickly understand and validate your competence. So what to expect with the assessment timelines? Standard assessments typically take up to 14 working days after payment, and as long as you've got your application in full, completed too. It can be sooner, but allow up to 14 working days. The experiential route requires 4 to 6 weeks at an absolute minimum, I would say. However, we do give you 12 months to complete this certified experiential process. And with a fellow membership assessment, it can vary depending on the complexity and the breadth and depth of the information you provide, and it may include a professional discussion. The assessor may look at your application and then decide they need to reach out and have a call with you. So we want you to feel supported throughout the journey. It can be a little bit tricky sometimes getting everything together and knowing what you need to provide. So, you'll receive updates throughout the assessment journey, and if any additional information is required, we will get in touch with you. And also you can reach out to me at any point with you need guidance, clarification, or reassurance. I appreciate that you may have some questions and you need support along the way. So please do use that email address and reach out and get in touch with me. So the post-submission process: after you've paid, trained assessors will review your evidence. So we send it off externally to be reviewed by a professional assessor. But as soon as you've paid, you can begin to enjoy the membership benefits immediately. But you just can't use the post nominals, so the letters after your name. You can't use those until after you've had your grading and your assessment. You've been assessed essentially. So you'll either be awarded your grade or ask for additional information. And if you fail a certain grading, then you'll be offered the most appropriate grading below that. But we will be in touch with you just to discuss all of that. And then once approved, you officially receive your membership grading and your certificate. So once you're a member, it doesn't just stop at the recognition. It really opens the door to long-term career development, support, and opportunities. And as a member, you gain access to all of these membership benefits. So it's a real wealth of stuff there, and it really does offer a lot. So you gain professional recognition, get access to networking events and communities. In a couple of slides, and we'll come on to this, but we've actually got an event next Tuesday, in London, and that's the IWFM Awards. That's actually free, completely free to members to go. The tickets are otherwise £264, I believe. And our most basic membership starts at £221. So, it's worth its weight in gold already there. So if you were keen to get along to that, the event on Tuesday, then get in touch with me ASAP and we can get you something set up for your membership. You get access to CPD tools, industry insights and research and publications, including a subscription to the Facilitate magazine, and that helps you to keep your finger on the pulse of ever-changing best practice and legislation. You get discounts on our industry-leading courses, not the qualifications, but all the shorter courses, so your IOSH and EBOSH, Intro to FM, all that sort of stuff. There's mentoring programs on there as well. So there's people that are looking to progress through the stages of membership, and they're offering to be mentors, because to be a fellow member, you need to show that you're giving back to the community. So it's a great way of people who are perhaps in their infancy journey of FM, who want that mentoring from someone who has a little bit more wealth of experience. And there's also opportunities to volunteer and support the wider profession. And they just really ultimately help you grow and connect and contribute meaningfully. We do have this gives you sort of a clearer visual of what benefits are available between our entry level versus our professional grades. And we're actually very proud to support veterans transitioning into facilities management careers. And there is actually a veterans Event next Thursday that I'm also at, so I'm at the one on Tuesday. So if you come along, feel free to say hello. We do have the veterans next Thursday evening. So as veterans, we offer a discount on affiliate membership, a free assessment when joining as a professional member. This excludes the experiential route though. And it just helps make the pathway more accessible for those moving from military to civilian roles. So community is really a core part of IWFM. Once you join, you'll automatically join your local regional group, so based on where you are located, and you can choose your special interest groups based on your specific area of work. And these help build connections, support new talent, partner with universities, create new networking opportunities, and promote the value of our profession. And again, there are the ability to offer volunteering roles for those who want to give back. So these are some of our events that we've got coming up. So the IWFM Live Awards, which is on Tuesday. We have the Veterans event next Thursday evening, and then we have something coming up, a webinar on the 23rd of June. So there's constantly things going on through membership which you can benefit from. And this here is the event next Tuesday. It's at the Leonardo Royal Hotel Tower Bridge on the 16th. Starts about 8:30, 9 o'clock. If you want more information or you want to attend, please use the QR code here to scan that. And as I said, that's free for members, £264 ticket if not. This event is focused on exploring ideas, learning, networking, and sharing insight across the workplace and facilities profession. So I have covered quite a lot in quite a short period of time, so don't worry if you feel like an information overload. But if you'd like a one-to-one conversation about your application, I'm here to help. Please ping me an email using this email address here. And that's pretty much it. Do we have any questions at all from anyone? Oh, my video's gone. I've disappeared. Any questions at all? Okay, well, if there's no questions, I will wrap it up, and please feel free to reach out. Thank you very much for attending today, and yeah, just let me know if you've got any questions. Thank you.